A fun one from the city of brotherly love. It's Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers hosting Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Portland trying to get back into the play-in tournament. Damian Lillard and the Blazers would strike first. They take a 14-point lead. But here comes the big fella. Yeah, if you're not going to guard him, he's just going to make layups and shoot free throw line jump shots. Embiid, back to business. Still trying to make that case for MVP. Anthony Simons was making his case that he's an absolute bucket getter in this league. How about Simons? 8 3-pointers, lining them up and knocking them down. He wasn't alone. Jeremy Grant over Embiid out the corner for 3. And just like that, the Blazers are up 21 points. Let's fast forward you to where this one got really good. It's Simons again knocking in the 3 with his 34 points. Here comes the Sixers, though. It's Embiid. The spin and throwdown. D'Anthony Melton out the corner. That 3 cuts the Sixers deficit down to 5. Here's Harden. A big-time three-pointer. He had 19, 9, and 8. The Sixers are right where they want to be. Game time. Usually means game time. That jump shot puts the Blazers up by 2. 60 seconds to go. Is Tyrese Maxey responding? How about Yusuf Nurkic? And 1. Blazers back up by 3. It'll be a 1-point game with 7 seconds to go. Philly astutely puts all shooters in the game around Embiid, and Joel gets the one-on-one matchup to his liking and buries the Portland Trailblazers with a second to go with a go-ahead jumper. And it's not just a go-ahead, it's going to be the game winner because D'Anthony Melton put some really good clamps on Dame on the final possession, just followed him and would not let Dame get a clean look off. That is not an easy job, a guy of Dame's caliber. The Sixers come back to win a fun one, 120-119. Yeah, we got to be honest. Joel Embiid made some ground in the MVP race tonight. We got to be honest with you. Anytime you make a game winner to help your team come back to win a game that they easily could have lost, Philadelphia's been playing great ball. The Portland Trailblazers need that game a lot more than Philadelphia does. At this point, the Blazers are struggling to stay in the play-in tournament situation. Joel Embiid bangs it on the Blazers at the buzzer pretty much. Over there in the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic played, and his team lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Everybody knows the Spurs are actively tanking for Victor Wembanyama. Game so good, make you want to smack your mama. Jokic can't do that. I know he put up big-time numbers, a triple-double, 37, 11, 11. Ain't nobody taking it away from the Joker. But on the same night that your counterpart, probably number 2 in this race again, the guy that's lost the MVP to you in the past, as he was number 2 and you were number 1, you can't lose to the Spurs this late in the season trying to hold on to number 1 because the Kings are coming. You can't lose to the Spurs, an actively tanking team, when your counterpart goes and makes a game winner against the Portland Trailblazers, a team that's not trying to tank right now. So I got to give Joel Embiid some credit. Has he done enough to overtake Jokic? Nah, not yet. But here's the 2 things that I believe Joel Embiid needs to do, and one of them's kind of out of his hand, but here's what he needs to have happen if he really wants to get in this conversation of MVP with Jokic at this point in the season. He desperately needs Jokic to come off of that 10-assist line. If Jokic no longer averages a triple-double, that makes the conversation a lot more interesting. The previous 2 games, Jokic didn't get a triple-double. He did get one against the Spurs. Matter of fact, first time in a long time, he's lost in a triple-double game. We'll talk about Jokic and the Spurs and Nuggets highlight. So he needs Jokic to not average a triple-double. That's most likely unlikely. Jokic is going to get that triple-double. The second thing, he needs his Philadelphia 76ers to have a better record than Nikola Jokic's Denver Nuggets. That's the reality of it. It would be nice if the Sixers were able to catch the Bucks for the 1 seed. That's unlikely. What is a little more likely, though, I mean, the Sixers are right now at 22 losses. The Nuggets are at 21. If the Sixers can pull out a better record than the Nuggets, even though Denver would most likely still be the 1 seed, that would be great for Joel Embiid's cause. He can say, yo, the East at the top's got better contenders than the West does right now. Look at what I was able to do in a tough Eastern Conference. And by the way, Nikola Jokic doesn't have all-star support this year. technically, I don't either. James Harden did not make the All-Star team. I could argue that James Harden and Aaron Gordon missed the All-Star game by the same amount of spots. So, look, Embiid, this is not a dead MVP race. Jokic definitely is still in the lead, but he definitely closed the gap with that game winner against the Portland Trailblazers.